Yes, yes, people. So here's my first little drop of content for you Patreon music production fans. This is a little Ableton rack I've created, which I called Frenics Mr. Sub, and as it says, it's designed to help us create sub basses, nice thick, full subs. And I'm just gonna give you a little rundown of how this thing's working and what we can do with it. So. Everything inside the rack is stock Ableton, so if you've got a copy of Ableton, you'll be able to run this fine. I put in this version just a little free oscilloscope just to kind of show you the theory behind what's going on. Okay, so what we've got here is a nice kind of sine wave sub. Now, if you're listening on your phone or something, you might not be able to hear that, and that's kind of one of the things I'm addressing with this plugin. This is a kind of sine wave, nice and clean. Usually a good way of kind of starting off your sub bass. Now if I open up the filter on here, straight away we've got a much fatter sounding sub, right? Much thicker, and you can see on the waveform we're beginning to get a little shape to this. You can see we've got a bit of shape and distortion, which straight away is going to really thicken up your sub bass. What this is based on a theory I saw, where we're going to add like a third harmonic to our sine wave. So essentially we're adding another sine wave, 3 semitones higher than the kind of fundamental frequency, and that is added with this harmony fader. So you'll see as I bring this up, you can see that third harmonic appearing on my waveform and giving us loads of kind of texture to our sub. And I can add that texture with the harmony and then cut away from it with the filter. Sort of blend that in. So you can hear how much that thickens the sub up on its own, and we can decide how much of that we want. I added a few other controls, so I've added a motion which kind of gives us a more kind of almost like respace, where we're slightly detuning that third harmonic. See how it moves. More. So it gives us different kind of speeds of motion there. And then the phase is actually going to change the start point of the waveform of the second harmonic, which again just gives us different timbres if you listen. Just give us slight different variations, which is quite nice when you're kind of looking to sit a sub with like some of your other sounds in the track. I've also added a thump, so kind of a more 808 style bass. So if we bring the release up a bit on this, so we've got a bit of tail, and then add the thump at the front end of the sound. So it's gonna go really hard, but somewhere around here we're getting that kind of 808 style. And like I said, it's quite distorted at the moment. We can always bring the filter down and chill that out. And play around just to get different subs. You can get such a variety out of this. Now another thing that's really popular at the moment is that kind of fizz, like that top end fizz. So I've added that in here as well in the chain, which acts independently from the filter. So if I filter that down, the fizz will remain. So it's amazing what you can get out of this. Try a bit of motion. Super fat sub sounds. So if you're interested in this, sign up for my Patreon. You'll get this for free for signing up for the #1 tier. It's going to be available for a month, unless you're signed up for the second tier, and then this will be available for as long as you like. Big up. Peace.